see everybody.
Yeah.
All your beautiful faces. All right. What's up, guys? Welcome.
What's up, everyone? Welcome. Happy Monday.
It is Monday. All right. Yet again, we are reined in for tonight. Oops. Let me take my AirPod out. We were reined in for tonight, so we couldn't do a live outside like we wanted to.
I'm trying to adjust here.
Bad storms. Oh, got a commercial.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Paula. Hey, Rhonda. So we got some cat balls here on the table tonight.
All right. Yep. We got the cat ball set up. We got. Oh man, I got another. I forgot. All right.
What's up, Izzy's?
What's up, Izzy? All right. Late night live stream.
Yeah.
I decided we just start the week out. We got content rolling to you guys this week. I'm excited about that. But decided to start it off with a live stream this week and have some fun with you guys for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, from, I don't know, 45 minutes or so, an hour maybe.
Hey, Ramona.
You know how things go, right?
Oh, thanks, Paula.
Might do some more, maybe some more dowsing or something to try some.
That'd be cool.
Like VOX or something, you know, for funsies with you guys.
That would be cool.
You guys had a good time doing that the other night. We'll have some fun. How do you prepare for your paranormal investigations?
Well, sometimes we cleanse.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a ton of preparation. You know, your basics, right? Your prayers. We keep stuff with us. You know, some medals and things and some holy water. And
hey, me, Taro.
Stuff like that in the bag. Most of the stuff we do is afterwards. You know what I mean? We might burn some holy wood or something like that. You know, afterwards if we feel so inclined.
Right.
If things get kind of wonky or interesting out.
Wonky.
We'll do that. You know what I mean? So this is still kind of bright, isn't it? Dial it back there, just a tad maybe.
Yeah, that's better.
Ron,
you got this haunted house.
Yeah, you're investigating your haunted house there. Cruising YouTube. What's up, Vicky? How's it going?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I know you're watching.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So, happy Monday. It's beginning of the week.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me. Oh,
hey, Shadow. You missed it. Shadow is here.
This ball's broken, but it's going off over there.
Oh. Broken cat ball.
Yeah.
Hey, Florna. Hey, Irish Whiskey Paranormal.
Just pop this open and maybe try to crack that and put some more button batteries in it or something.
It's a cat ball. It's not worth it. Just buy new ones.
I don't know, but it might be fun. I don't know. But
hi, Ronald. Hey, Marco. How did we get the car out of the graveyard? We had somebody from AAA.
AAA came and gave us a jump, so we made it back home. All is good. Went ahead and we went ahead and changed the battery out and everything when we got back, just to make sure there's no issues. So we're good to go again. We're ready to go out.
Hey, Steve from Canada.
Canada, nice.
Hey, Julian, what's going on?
Nice, man. That's awesome.
I know. Hey, Angel Heart.
Awesome. Oh, you haven't caught a live stream in a while. That's awesome. In fairness, we really haven't done a ton.
Yeah, we haven't. You're right.
We haven't done a ton.
This year, we really haven't done a ton.
We backed off on that a little bit. Our original plan was to try to get some of this stuff done. You know, some shelving, lighting, and sound stuff, and painting stuff done, and trying to do live streams outside and stuff like that. Make it really cool for you guys, but we've had some bad luck with that last time and today. Storms rolled right through.
Huge storm today.
Yeah, so everything's just flooded in right now. So we're kind of out of luck for that one. It would be really cool to do it outside though.
I know.
Nice little
hey, Allison.
spooky like setting to hang with you guys.
Yeah, we want to do something cool. Where are we going next? Well,
it was funny.
I'll let you answer that.
So a couple things, right? We already had some stuff planned for this week to go to. But the guy from AAA, local,
from Australia,
told us of a few spots actually that'd be really cool to check out. So we're gonna try to check those out.
Yeah.
We have to go out during the day to find them first because trying to find them at night with no lights and stuff like that's gonna be tough. So
yeah,
find them and like film it and have a good time and try some experiments out there.
Find out where we can park and everything.
Just make some fun content for you guys.
Yeah.
And then we got some nighttime stuff coming your way. So I don't want to necessarily give it away. We also have some stuff rolling this week on the second channel as well. Yeah, forgive me, I'm a little tired, but
wake up.
We have some stuff rolling on the second channel as well for you guys this week. So we got a lot of content to get through, a lot of editing to burn through this week.
Trisha from Massachusetts.
So bring your battery charger.
Did you put it in the car?
Yeah, it's in the car now.
It better be.
Yeah, it's in the car now. So just if this ever happens again, we're good to go. Yeah. Those little jump packs are nifty little things. Just wasn't doing me any good that night.
No, not when you don't bring it.
Nope. No.
That is for sure.
No. But, yeah. So, this week we've had some bad luck with weather. But it was like a day or so behind.
What's going on, guys?
We're ready to rock and roll now. Yeah. We got some cool stuff coming your way. But always fun to come on here and hang out with you guys for a little bit. How come nobody takes pictures at haunted places? Lots of people take pictures at haunted places.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in fairness, she's got like 1 million pictures.
I do a lot of pictures.
To get through. So we do have photos. But, video is the new thing, right? So we do a lot of shorts and short form content things. We post up on TikTok and things like that. So,
pretty cheap.
More people care more about the videos than they do about pictures. So, but we do have a lot of pictures to get through.
We do.
A ton of pictures to get through.
I have thousands of pictures, literally. I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah, we have drives and drives and drives of pictures. We have to get through because we need that space.
Yeah, and I'm sure you guys would love to see them too. They're pretty cool, actually.
Oh. Yeah.
Sounds like everyone is doing well.
Yeah, hopefully everybody had a great weekend.
Hey, Lady Magic. Hope everyone avoided the storm.
Oh, yeah. I saw so many people.
It was like all across the southeast.
Pictures online on Twitter and stuff of like trees and videos of trees coming down and like lots of flooding, and the heat's been ridiculous, right? So, I don't know. Pretty crazy stuff, but...
So, Paranormal Search?
Weekends go too fast. Ain't that true?
Yeah. The weekends do go too fast. I couldn't even believe it was Monday.
Right. What's up? What the paranormal?
We put the trash out on the wrong day. Yeah, what's up? What the paranormal?
Yeah. Well, not really, because I put it out last week, and nobody came and got it, so I just left it because I wasn't gonna roll it all the way back,
Right.
I was kind of lazy about that, so I just left it out front for this week.
Oh, Allison, the storms knocked her power out. She's in You're in South Carolina, right?
Oh, dang. Yeah. Like, we were sitting here earlier, like, debating...
Angel Heart, Tornado Alley, yikes.
Debating how we were going to do this because, like, I looked outside and, like, everything was turned over. I guess we had some hard wind come through. And, like,
oh, my gosh, yeah, out of nowhere.
Rolled over.
I was watching out the front window, so I had no clue. I was seeing the gusts of wind go through the trees, and the trees just, like, going sideways, and I was like, oh. Right. Little did I know what was going on in the backyard.
Exactly. Oh God. So I ran to her, and I was like, Kate, can you come help me with that? Like, so, like, all the...
Hey, Adrian.
The freaking... gazebo wasn't tied down, so like it and I left the door open, so wind got in there and it just went poof, flipped it over, which smashed into the greenhouse, knocked that over. Like, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, our gazebo, both our greenhouses, like everything was just all over the yard. Yeah. We had like crazy like side winds. I don't know what they're called.
I don't know. Crazy.
Please send some rain here.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's like you go.
Angel Heart, yes, we are in South Carolina.
Wasn't my partner? No.
Thank you, Grasshopper.
Ronald, that's my name. That wasn't his name. He switched him, but that's okay. It happens. It's happened for years, so that's okay. Yeah.
Shout out to everyone that's been dealing with the 100+ temps. Like, we haven't had that here. We live in a weird pocket where we don't get like crazy
online of
weather.
Like literally taillights melted and stuff like that.
That's
oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like,
Monica, yes, we have been behaving. We haven't made anything crazy since our last Estes video.
So the next few, of course, like we,
Lisa,
be happy to know, like we kind of, I guess not really backed off, like because we like to keep Estes kind of minimal and stuff like that because there's so many issues with it, and and it's not like it doesn't seem to be as interesting to people. So we like to make sure that we primarily do a lot of the regular ghost hunting type stuff. Right. Use the regular gadgets and all that good stuff for you guys first, and then we'd like to throw some Estes in there during the week. So that's kind of our plan. Yeah. We're going to a lot of spots. Some spots we've been one in particular we've been before. The rest of them we have not, and so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, testing out some stuff.
We're just going to have to plan with the weather.
Yeah, plan around the weather.
That's all, because we got to do daytime and nighttime.
A particular legend around here of a hitchhiker, and I'm interested in that one because this one's actually a dude.
Oh, yeah,
it's usually like a lady.
This is a cool story, urban legend.
It's like a lady in white, usually, but this one's a guy.
Yeah, this is.
It's like,
yeah.
That's interesting.
You don't want to tell them the whole story yet, right?
No.
Okay.
No, we won't. We won't if you want to keep it a secret.
If someone's from around here, they'll know the story probably, but.
Yeah. I didn't even know
about a hitchhiker. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's a local legend.
It is a local legend.
We're going to test it out, here and there and try to figure out what's going on. There's a lot of things. Going on.
Thanks, Amy. We love the Estes method,
We're trying
too.
This is a lot of fun.
It really is.
It's just one of those things that, like so many people, I guess maybe if they're new or, don't watch a lot of paranormal or not familiar with it, well, they just won't recognize what it is. You know what I mean?
Well, right. Because, if you don't know what you're watching and you just see someone doing the Estes method, you're like, oh my gosh, what are they doing? It's some weird devil worshipping stuff or something. I don't know. It's weird.
20 months?
Oh,
20?
Lisa, 29 months.
Dang.
Congratulations.
Proud member of the UGW family.
Big hugs and lots of love. Same to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Ron, he's got his own channel, but he's got his own stuff. So for you, all right. So a lot of the older content, guys, I just want to kind of put that out there. A lot of the older stuff, including stuff like, that I was in and things like that, right? It's gradually being shifted. We're playing around with how to set that up, playlists and things, but a lot of it's being shifted as of right now to for the members. So anybody who's members or gets gifted membership or wants to join, you'll have access to a lot of that, as well as the old live streams and stuff like that we've done. If you want to go back and enjoy that, you can. We're also doing a lot of extras and stuff on videos to add to the memberships, members only, rather, because we want to take care of you guys, because you guys just becoming members and helping us out like that, you're helping us do things like trips and
yes, I'm paying attention. I'm just finding the second channel so I can put it in the chat. Someone just asked.
You're helping us plan trips. Obviously that stuff is not always cheap, and you also allow us to get certain times I like to ask you guys some questions and do some polls and things, so you guys help me out a lot, so I appreciate that. So we want to make sure you take care of you guys. But a lot of that stuff is going away. That's a lot for the algorithm. Obviously so much has changed in terms of what we do now over the last couple of years. Yeah. That we have to do a lot of things in terms of YouTube. You know what I mean?
Hey, Mary Johnson.
But it's kind of one of those things.
Fun.
Right? So there might be some content you might have trouble finding because it's been transitioned off playlists and been put members only and things like that, especially if it's particularly old.
Yeah.
Because we really don't do that old way anymore, you know what I mean? So we're just trying to transition away from that and make sure the new stuff gets pushed out. You know what I mean? So many people, the way YouTube works, they don't really understand that we've done a ton over the last couple of years. Mm-hmm.
Because it hasn't connected.
Right, it doesn't really connect, so we're just trying to link all that together. It's just stuff you have to do when it comes to YouTube.
Yeah, and I've been thinking about reorganizing the playlist so it's just easy for you guys to find stuff from last year and just stuff we've done that really gets hidden after a while because we don't have it on a playlist or out in the open.
Right, exactly.
It just gets lost.
Exactly.
We have a lot of good stuff.
Going forward, guys, the way we plan on, I know, like I posted this to the members to find out kind of what they thought, right? So thank you guys for commenting on that. Let us know. As far as the live streams are concerned, how we want to do them. Sometimes, obviously, on location, that's going to be a little different. But when it comes to ones like this, or we're going to do them outside or whatever, we're going to have like firesides or whatever. We're going to try to do them a little bit more podcasty. Like, we're still going to talk to you guys and respond and things like that. And it's still going to be very conversational, just like it is now. But I feel like it'd be cool to have like some topics, like topics planned to discuss. Which, wide-ranging topics.
Paranormal topics.
Right. Like tonight we didn't have one. It was just more kind of hanging out with you guys.
Yeah. By the way, Lisa, thank you for your $5 donation.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much. But it'd be really cool. And the other thing is what we'll do with that, of course, we'll come up with our own stuff to like talk about, but also
Irish whiskey, yes.
We'll post out on all the social and everything, and like in the videos and stuff. Maybe we'll like ask you guys to comment or whatever. Some stuff you guys want to talk about. And we'll kind of do it that way. So it's a little bit more kind of podcasty, but like it'll give us some cool topics to discuss, man. There's so many things we want to talk about, and sometimes when we get to going on these, man, my nose itches. I have some bad allergies today, man.
Oh goodness.
And still got a headache from this weather. But I'll just keep things. I think it'll be fun. There's so many things that are going on in the paranormal space. I think it'd be fun to discuss.
Yeah.
Some are juicy. I think that'd be fun to do. Maybe.
Like, no drama though.
No drama. No. Like I don't play that. I don't do that.
I don't do that.
I don't do that.
We don't play that.
But like, no, I'm not gonna do that. That's stupid.
Hey, Christine from Buffalo.
It's kind of childish. A lot of people do that. I'm not interested. You know what I mean? But I'm just talking about
Gosh, Monica.
We might like give our take on certain things and our opinions, and then have a discussion about it. You know what I mean? I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of involved, right?
Yeah, I want to see what other people think about certain things, like like a general topic, like to be able to have multiple people like interact and give their thoughts on it. Because I don't know.
What I mean is we could have like a civil, fun discussion with everybody, but juicy stuff sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Because that's kind of fun,
well,
right?
It's gonna be real stuff.
We could talk about for example, we could talk real paranormal versus maybe not real entertainment paranormal. We could talk about how to be a creator in this space. Maybe we could talk about all kinds of cool stuff, right? So some of it's juicy, some of it's sort of bringing to the table stuff we've learned over the years, stuff I've learned over the years, how to be a creator, and definitely how to be a creator in this space, right? In this genre, right? I think it'd be cool because you guys ask a lot of these questions. We get questions like that all the time, right? You ask us how you get started and all that stuff. These are cool things we can do on a live stream format where we can kind of discuss a lot of these things and for everybody, right? So I think that'd be fun.
I think it would be really fun.
Right?
Thank you, Brian Coughlin, $4.99.
You know what I mean?
Been with you guys for a long time and love how things are progressing. Great content. Rob at the cemetery. Maybe leave a gift. See what happens.
I'll leave a gift to that cemetery? Maybe. Somebody suggested that out even in the woods and stuff but I gotta do research on that, because if I'm gonna do something like that, I want to learn kind of how would you go about that specific to maybe group. For example,
a lot of trees.
This was Cherokee. This was Cherokee land, right? So I want to learn, some appropriate things. We don't want to go out there. We don't want to film ourselves just doing something silly and disrespecting, Cherokee people or anything like that. Or for example, Shawnee, if we go there, we want to make sure that we do something proper, specific to the Shawnee. You know what I mean? So I thought about doing that. I think that'd be cool. Or go to the Irish cemetery or something.
Yes, we could do that.
But bringing an Irish prayer with us or something, I think it'd be cool. Didn't we do that? Didn't we read one? Didn't I pull one up on the phone?
You did, yes, when we were there. Yeah. It was really nice.
Yeah, and doing it in a way that obviously
actually comes up on Google Maps now, which is crazy.
It's funny because we had such a hard time. Stay away from that cemetery. They'll attack you again.
I'm sure they will, Monica. Those are some angry hornets.
I don't intend to go back there for a while, right? We're gonna wait till all the stupid hornets go away and maybe fall or something.
Hopefully.
And
but snakes.
That's the thing,
and the giant spiders.
That's the weird thing is no matter where we've been, our interactions have been interesting, right?
Yeah.
And I think sometimes people like might look at that and they think, oh, you're just, it's the fear factor, blah blah blah. No, like these things are actively not evil. Like I've even said that. Like we went out there, right?
Hey, Misty.
We were doing Estes and you were seeing some stuff. I was like, I don't feel like it is.
Right.
I think it's sort of at this point sort of malicious, right? It's trying to get us out of there.
It does, like, get demonic and devil and stuff a lot when I'm doing Estes.
But
and, like, when we do spirit box, we get it all the time.
Right. I think a lot of that is just them trying to connect with us and get us out of there based on what we believe. Based on what I'm saying.
Definitely could be.
So I think that's a lot of it.
It could be just malicious.
Because I will say, I've been in places where I legitimately feel that there was a demonic entity, and that's rare.
The Ouija house?
The Ouija house is one of them. The FLW is one of them.
FLW.
Right? Only a couple places. Been to a ton of abandonment, ton of stuff, done a lot of crazy stuff, right? Very rarely have I really said, that was definitely a demon, right? Because it's like I don't know, man. It's like when, I don't know, it's hard to explain the feeling. But, so you know how, like, you go in a room and maybe, like, someone you care about, like, I don't know, your mom or, like, your girlfriend or, like, your friend is just off a little bit, and they're not really, they might have a smile on their face, but they're just off, and you just know something's wrong. Mm-hmm. It kind of feels that way when something just doesn't really want you around, and you can tell, right?
Yeah.
If it's demonic...
Something feels off, yeah.
Like, first of all, if it's real bad, I tend to get sick.
That's true.
Get really, really bad feelings, and it's almost like I don't know if y'all have ever experienced it, but
Karen Reynolds.
You kind of start interacting with somebody and like something isn't right. Like it's like, I don't know, like serial killer vibes. I don't know, like those kind of vibes.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I don't like this person. Like this, give me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
They might not even do anything to you, but they just give you the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah,
like that's
it's like you can like read a person, like
right.
something seems off about them, and you can't point your finger at what it is, but you something is off
wrong
about them.
Like that's kind of what I feel like if I think something's evil. If I think it's outright demonic, like I will legitimately get really ill, right?
Yeah.
That rarely happens.
It does happen though. I've seen it happen. Right. You know where else that happened? I feel like wasn't it Brushy and the Supermax?
Supermax, yeah, that happened there.
I think that was demonic.
Or like maybe not even. It could be.
It was really dark.
Maybe not demonic in terms of like what we think like of demonic, as in from hell, but
it could have been an elemental.
Yeah, because the reason I say that is because she told us about the story of her nephew.
Right, seeing it as a horn man.
And that was, I think, Cherokee. I'm not 100%.
I don't know. I think that was different.
That was indigenous land.
It was indigenous land, but it was also a coal mine.
Right. So I think that was something to do with that land.
Because it's surrounded by the mountains.
Right. And I felt okay. So like, and that was worse off than say
Angel Heart. Yes, that's our house ghost.
What I've experienced.
George.
Oh yeah, George. What I've experienced out in the woods, or what I experienced at Shawnee.
Shirley.
Like those things were different. Like that was almost like I felt like they're like squaring up. They're like you just kind of, I don't know, man. It's so hard to explain it. You know what I mean? It's like they're just looking at you and like
judging you.
You best behave.
Yeah, I felt that way when we were at Brushy.
Exactly, but when it's super nasty, like in Supermax, you just know it, man. You know it in your heart. You know it down in your soul. You're like, you know. And it hits you in the face as soon as you open that door. Yeah, and
like even when I remember walking around Urbexing and like just looking at all the stuff in there, and I'm thinking something just doesn't feel right. But I just kept going and going, and you were like off, like in some weird trance like state. That was so weird.
Oh yeah.
That was like 2 years ago. We went to Brushy. Was it the second time?
It? How can you stay when you? Well, I mean.
Hey, Edward.
I don't know, man. All right, first of all, like, how do you do that? I don't know. I was close in the Supermax of just saying heck with this crap. You know what I mean? But
there's been a couple times, like last year when we were at the Dunkirk Lighthouse. We were just talking about this earlier. We were at the Dunkirk Lighthouse and I went to do Estes, and I've never been that comfortable before in my life. And we've been doing this a while, but he's longer than I have, but I don't know, just I literally freaked out during my Estes and threw everything off and had to like collect myself. I just feel like something didn't want me in there and something was just watching me, and it's so rare that you get that strong of a feeling to where you like physically freak out. It's crazy.
I'd say like how you would just stay. I mean, there's a certain amount of comfort you get from just doing it right.
Hey, Mandy.
From just doing it regularly, and there's a certain amount of understanding. Like a certain amount of confidence that comes from your, let's say, that we glean from, let's say, our faith, right? And there's limits though to how much I'm willing to push given the circumstances, depending on how I feel about something.
Yeah.
But we have to sometimes just simply for the show, right? We have to push a little bit. We have to kind of push boundaries a little bit. We got to do things that are slightly a little bit more on the dangerous side, right? Yeah. For the sake of the show, right? So we will do that. I certainly wouldn't advise anybody else to do that if you're just doing this for fun.
Right.
Because it can get crazy.
Exactly, Lisa. Pray.
Right.
Yes.
Because you can get clapback. We have plenty, right? Nightmares and weird visions and crazy stuff, right?
Yeah.
You definitely can.
Oh, hey, Beth.
Oh, why am I not just looking at...
I don't know.
Trying to... Hold on. I missed that totally.
It's been a hot minute since I caught a lag, going through a rough time. Oh, I hope you're better, Beth. Thank you.
Oh, dang. I'm sucks, man. That sucks. I hope you make it through. Hope you make it through. You will make it through. I'm just saying. Of course. Yeah. Take more than when you first... Do you think you guys can take more than when you first... Like, take more as in, like, take more...
As in, like, scare factor? Yeah. For sure.
I mean, obviously, there are times where, like, I don't really want to be someplace, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, we're out here, though. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta film. Because, like, I will say...
Thanks, Monica.
You can't make... Obviously, when you're trying to make content, you're trying to show that evidence, and you're trying to share all this stuff, but also make something entertaining for everybody to watch, right? You can't just simply, check it out.
Right.
Like, nobody else see that, I guess.
Okay, so, like, when I did... This is just... I'm going to use Brushy as another example. When I did my Alone challenge and that... it was D-Block.
Yeah.
That was the most scared. I think that is the most scared I've ever been. It was my first Alone challenge.
Right.
And I was literally just shaking, and when I had to go upstairs, oh my gosh. I almost couldn't do it. I was
sober,
literally
because
like...
it was your first Alone, so now everything's on you, right? You're by yourself, you're talking to a lens.
Yep.
Right? Trying to be entertaining to people, but also you're in a scary place.
Yes.
And before we even, like, went back there, we'd already been told that there's a certain entity in that building that likes to follow people around.
Yeah.
And, like, that... is a little different.
They recommended we didn't start in that building because we could pick up this entity that would follow us around. Right. So, yeah. Right. I was terrified of that. I'm not going to lie.
Definitely a different animal. Like, a lot of people who go out, you might go, if you do go out, a lot of times you go out in a group, right? You're visiting a place.
Yes, Silver Wings, or protection
crystals. You're going on a paranormal tour where somebody brings you and they're doing the devices. And you're like, it's a little scary, right? It's different. But, like, when you're by yourself...
It's a different animal. It totally is.
No matter what.
Alone.
No matter what. Like, just being alone. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right? It's a different animal entirely.
It is.
It's really hard to stay focused. Especially,
really...
in the woods and things like that, especially because when I'm looking at the camera and the light's on me directly... I can't see anything else.
You can't see anything. When you're in the dark and you just have the camera light and like you're trying to talk to the camera, you can't see anything.
That's
except
scary.
For the camera, and
that messes with your mind.
And if you're like in an abandoned place, it's scary because it's like someone could sneak up on you and you wouldn't see it. Like that, I always think of that. Like scares me, and like
crazy.
You feel like you could be like a sitting duck.
Right. You become hypersensitive to literally everything. All the littlest noises, you're like, oh, ooh,
yes.
You know, your flight
like
or
water
going.
drips and you jump.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
Exactly.
No, what is the Delco experiment, Mary? I want to know about that.
I've never heard about that one.
Leave it in a comment or something, or
comment below. Let me know what that is, and we'll look into it.
Yeah. Oh, thanks,
I appreciate that, Esperanza. I'm sorry, I totally almost messed up that name badly. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I'm certainly doing my best, right? Kind of out of necessity anyway, right? But you know, I played a certain role, I think, beforehand that I don't play anymore.
Oh yeah, I was wondering where Joshua is.
He's got a full-time job.
That's awesome. Nice. Congrats, Joshua. Nice. Shout out.
It's not easy to do that these days.
I know. Passmaster, what's up? You made it.
What's up, Passmaster? How's it going? So yeah, but yeah, I mean, there's like, obviously you see a lot like videos and stuff. They like, I don't know. Like, some people use demon in like the title or whatever. It's a little bit of a clickbaity thing, or like the question stuff.
It has the flashing lights.
What has the flashing lights?
The
thing you were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Oh. That's not the one with the ping pong balls?
No, that's the Gaunsfeld.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
That's the one with the glasses that
the glasses blink,
yeah. Okay, yeah.
So, I'm wondering if it's like a strobe, so it like makes you trip out.
I don't know, man.
That'd be crazy.
A voice recorder? We have one. We haven't used it a ton. I mean, we've always mean to.
There's actually one right there. Grab it.
Yeah, we always mean to.
I always want to do callback sessions, but I always forget. But we literally have one. I always have it with me too.
We always intend to, but we haven't done it really yet.
I know. It's like we have this really nice recorder and we just don't even use it. It's old. We've had it forever.
Yeah, I mean, for sure you don't need devices to go out and do this.
Oh, they do kind of strobe. Okay.
But the issue is I'm trying to make a video. So, right? So, like, yeah, I can describe things that I'm feeling and stuff like that. But it doesn't really translate if there's not, like, a visual aid, you know?
Right.
So it just helps us in terms of, like, the show itself. But, yeah, obviously, you want to go out and you just want to feel stuff and, like, experience something. Yeah, you don't need anything. You really don't need anything.
No. Not at all.
Particularly if you have certain sensitivities. It's a little bit easier for you.
That's true.
I appreciate that, Brian. Thank you. It's been actually interesting. You know, it's it's funny, like, when we first started, right, it came out, it's like, okay, this is the direction we're going to go now, right? And I'm like, I even said, I think that very first, I think it was a video or a live stream. Live stream. It's like, I'm not 100% sure how this is going to go and how it's going to be received. And it was a weird road, right? Trying to figure out how the heck do you maintain a certain level of entertainment, right, as a show, but still focus on the evidence, right? Still use the devices or not use devices or whatever you're going to do, and go to some legit places and do the real deal, right? And just make it cool as a show, which is not that easy, right? It's not that easy. It takes a little bit of practice, learning how to, like level productions, how to throw your cuts in and keep everybody's attention and stuff like that. Because obviously, like, we could go out and we could just film us sitting around and using the devices. That's just not really going to work.
That would be very entertaining.
On YouTube, it doesn't work. People just click off, right? So trying to figure that out was interesting. So we had a lot of experimentation over the last 2 years, right? Which is fun.
We did have some really good videos, though, and amazing locations.
We did.
And some pretty awesome Estes method, because we're brand new to it.
But, like, just figuring out how to do your angles and do all that stuff and make it cool was new, right? It was just a new way of doing things. And
learning how to use lights and audio properly and stuff like that.
Stuck with us through that. And going to places not having audio. Like, the first time we went to Brushy, we didn't have audio. We were using onboard cameras, and the echo was horrendous. like stuff like that. You know, learning like how do we use our lights to our advantage, backlighting to our advantage, all that good stuff.
Yes.
And, so it's been a weird learning process, very interesting.
Thanks, Allison. Have a good night.
Yeah, but now we're here, you know, and hopefully we can continue to get better.
Yeah.
More confident stuff, and being able to like present to you guys something cool, and kind of figure out our style, how we want to do this. And yeah, it's not the easiest thing, but you guys stuck with it, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Right, exactly, Monica. Like, where was your longest investigation? Well, that's hard to say.
Ooh.
Longest that we actually managed to like.
Was it the old hospital in College Hill?
That was probably the latest. I mean, we were dang near crawling by that point, but
we also stayed up all night at Wildwood Sanitarium. Remember, we didn't go to. We stayed up all night and then we left.
That's true.
In the morning.
The battleship. Like, we were the last one in there.
Yeah, we were the last ones in there, but I don't think it was as long.
I don't know, man. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I gotta say probably Wildwood, because honestly, it's not even an investigation we did this year, but I guess Old Hospital and College Hill is pretty close, because that was a pretty late one too.
Yeah, I mean, most of them, like the big locations, they're tough because a lot of times, because we have obviously limited kind of revenue and things like that coming in right now, so
yeah.
we have to squish a lot of these troops in. So a lot of times we'll be there the day of, and then we'll do overnight, right? So we'll drive like 5-6 hours.
We don't even get a hotel. We just drive a few hours and drive home.
Right, then do overnight. So then that's usually, 6, 7, 8 hours of not nonstop filming, because we do take breaks.
Yeah.
And obviously we have to change batteries and stuff like that, but we usually go until we basically are just done with our batteries. And
and our carts were space, or we're just spent.
They were so tired that we're just flat out just not getting anything anymore.
Yeah.
Which typically happens no matter where we go around 4 o'clock in the morning.
Kind of.
Around 4-ish.
But it depends also on our energy level, and that's generally when our energy level completely just tanks out.
Right.
Around like
we start
4 or
running
5
out of
a.m.
energy drinks and things like that.
The energy drinks just like don't even do anything anymore.
Right.
I feel like you're making yourself more tired of the energy drinks for some reason.
Yeah, because it burns you out.
And then you try eating and it makes you more tired.
Use your charm.
You guys go ghost hunting on these long ones, then you can relate. You can now too. There's a lot of places you can book.
That's funny. Hey, I try to talk to them nicely, unless they're rude, and then I might let them know they're being rude. But that's about it. Because you're getting old. I'm not getting older.
I'm getting older.
No, you're not. Like early 20s, like you could just be like, you just go ham and then until like 6, 7 o'clock, and then go to work or go to class. I can't do that anymore.
I know.
I can't do it. Yeah.
BK Tom 2, hello from Iowa. What's up?
Oh, what's up? Iowa, nice.
Welcome. What has been the scariest investigation? Joanne, I can't answer that. He will have to answer that, because...
Scariest? I mean, it's scariest so far. I'm gonna say top 2 is gonna be Ouija House, the Ouija House.
I knew it was gonna be that one.
And I'm gonna say Supermax at Roshi. It's been the absolute scariest.
I knew it.
Which is kind of like, in a way for me, kind of disappointing, because I was really thinking Bobby Mackey's was gonna be lit.
I know.
And we were just gonna be terrified.
I'm wondering if the Bobby Mackey's thing, we maybe just didn't go on a good night. Maybe it's been overworked. I don't know. The spirits are just annoyed.
I think some of our best time is always places that nobody's really been that much, or hasn't been for a while.
Yeah.
Like the Harriman was crazy.
Yeah,
we were like
one
of the first to go.
Yeah, when it first opened.
And
we got some pretty awesome results there.
Trivet was crazy.
Trivet's awesome. I think there's a lot of people that go to Trivet.
Now, it really wasn't back then. And mostly just locals.
That was a nice one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah. So it really depends. really depends. But Ouija, because like I said, I think that one was straight. That was something
the Ouija house,
summoned in there, and that wasn't good. That was bad.
Maybe just having the Ouija board painted on the floor summoned it. Because it had like the upside down cross and stuff. It was creepy.
Right. I mean, there's been times that were scary for not like paranormal, like the time when we went to that cemetery and the freaking dudes or whatever, and they had dogs and then the freaking chainsaw. That was crazy. That was not paranormal.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago. We went to Sarah's cemetery or whatever.
Right.
And like there was actually people hiding in the woods, and they had like a vehicle and then like bikes and stuff, and then like we had our flashlights and we like it lit up their reflectors, and we just freaked out.
You could hear dogs and stuff, and then you heard a chainsaw going off, and we're like, nah, we ran out of there. So yeah, so that's probably one of the scary ones, just for different reasons.
Yeah, that one was crazy. Like literally, who has a chainsaw in the woods in the middle of the night with like no lights?
I know, that was scary.
And there's dogs.
I'm guessing poachers, and they probably just trying to scare us off.
I don't know, but like after the fact, I saw a lot of news stories it had a lot to do with crime in that area. After the fact, I'm just gonna say that over the next year.
5-hour energy.
It wasn't a good area we were in, so that makes it even more scary.
I haven't had a 5-hour energy in ages, but I'm gonna try that. We usually do the C4s or like the monsters or Red Bulls, you know.
Yeah.
And we all stack up, you know. Just at a point, you just can't go anymore.
Yeah. Right. Literally can't. Your brain just gives out.
I think it'd be far easier once we get financially to a position where we can spend a little bit more time, take another day or so to go up there and things like that. Things will get a little easier because we can go in fresh.
Yes.
But right now, obviously, we just can't really do that right this second.
Yep.
But
we're just doing the best we can.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, it's entertaining for you guys. Paula asked a question. Do you find the activity affected when you investigate with others due to your combined energy?
It depends on the people, I think.
I was just going to say that. It definitely depends on the people you're with.
Right.
The energy they bring or the energy they bring out.
You know what's funny, though? What I find, in my experience, is you get the most activity when you're having like a good time.
I was just thinking,
you know what I mean?
Yes, when you're laughing and having a good time.
Cutting up, and you have that positive energy coming out. It's when you get the most.
I wonder if it's because positive energy is the most powerful.
Right. That's when you get the most activity.
I wonder. I don't know. I would like to think I'm right about that.
Right. I feel like sometimes if you go in there and you're just too serious, you're too just about it. Right, you just want them to do some things, or you want them to talk to you, and it's just like, you don't really get as much. We've tried it.
Mm-hmm.
It gets real boring because it doesn't happen. You know, it's weird. And if you go in there real off-putting and you're just real off and scared, or you're just extra tired, or extra maybe just had a bad day, you don't get as much. I think it's just basically when you're just really laughing, having fun, and cutting up, you get the most.
Yeah.
You get the most.
It's crazy how it works.
Right.
BK Tom, yeah, absolutely. I've actually heard that theory. There's a belief that spirits who can't cross over go to places no living people go. So your idea of going to unexplored places makes sense. Yeah, they like to stay in the dark and hide in the dark.
Mm-hmm. Right.
There's that theory.
So I know that the time that you go and investigate a lot of times even doesn't really matter as much, right?
Right.
You can get stuff during the day. That's more I think the appearances, because we've done it. We've gone during the day to places and literally picked stuff up. So I don't think that matters as much.
Right.
Especially if it's a little bit more secluded and there's not tons and tons of people walking around. But we've done it and it's worked out just fine. So that but I do think also you're right that they do sometimes go to places. I don't subscribe necessarily to the theory that it's really specifically always places and unfinished business necessarily in places.
Hey, run Johnny from India.
Right? I think that whole world is just so much bigger than we can even imagine. And I almost feel like it's all around us all the time, always.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you've got things like portals or vortexes or like pathways, right? That these things travel through.
Yeah.
There's that, obviously.
And there's different theories about how they can pass through, like mirrors are an example.
Right. And they say that certain people give off almost like you're like a lighthouse or like a beacon in the dark.
Yes.
Right? I do think sometimes these things literally can't see anyone or anything else besides what's like what they almost like what they can accept. It's weird. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, Joanne definitely. She said she's done investigations in day and had a lot of outside interference with audio and video, can hear EVPs and stuff. Definitely. Any time of day you can get stuff. It doesn't necessarily have to be at certain times.
The fort down there in Florida and had stuff.
That's right. We went to Fort DeSoto, and that was like in the middle of the daytime, and we had like experiences. It was just in the middle of a park. Are we doing good water?
Yeah. Thirsty.
Right. Yeah, we know very little. That is true. That's why we just kind of go with different theories.
Right.
We try to be open-minded about it all.
Right. Okay, so this is my idea. I don't want to get on soapbox, right? This is how I look at it. And people comment all the time, and I will, because I think people sometimes take these things a little bit too seriously, meaning they are black and white, this is what they believe, and to them, this is facts.
Yeah.
I subscribe to the idea, we have Christian faith, we have ideas based on that.
Right.
I subscribe to the idea that at the end of the day, we don't know. I like to keep an open mind. I have fun with the question of what ifs. I enjoy hearing various perspectives.
Definitely.
I think that's fun. And I've even said it. Some of you might have even seen. I was like, look, I mean, you might not believe in these things, but there's no evidence that it is or isn't.
That's true.
Silly to argue, you know.
You can't prove one way or the other.
Exactly.
It's unfalsifiable.
It's an unfalsifiable paranormal investigation. It's an unfalsifiable claim, meaning you can't scientifically either prove or disprove.
It's terrifying, Beth.
You can't recreate. Therefore, you know, evidence is really kind of a strong word. So I try to.
It is.
And most of us base things off of our own beliefs, our own cultures, our own upbringings, right? So I enjoy hearing all of those perspectives. It's kind of why we use a little bit of everything. Like we still use the apps. We still use SLS on the phone. When we can afford to get an SLS, we'll get one. Things like that. I like to use a little bit of everything because we just don't know. You know, we just don't know.
Right.
And, you know, because like you could talk to somebody who might be uber Catholic and they're just like straight up everything's demons.
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
But then you could talk to somebody who might be, I don't know, maybe indigenous, and they're talking a little bit more about elementals and things like that I've never heard of. Or you could talk to somebody who talks about jinns and stuff, and I'm like, I've never heard anything like that. But I'm down. I mean, I'm open like to hear about it. I think it's really interesting, even if I don't necessarily believe, right?
Right.
So I think it's really cool. So I like to just have fun and keep it positive, obviously.
Yeah.
I think it's silly to die on a hill when it comes to paranormal investigating. I think it's real silly.
It is.
Because we just don't know. When you're talking to people, meaning like you're just talking to the dead, you don't know what's coming through. You really don't. You're right. You can have feelings, and like, because I'm not like a medium. I'm not seeing these things, right? I don't know what it is. I have certain feelings, you know, and I make judgments.
You have had visions at certain times.
I have had visions, but that's different, right? I'm not seeing exactly what's in front of my face. Also,
right, that's true.
There's
you don't have
so many things out there I feel like can play games. They can pretend. They can look like you want them to look. So I'm just always careful, right? I think people kind of sometimes just take it a little bit too seriously, right?
Yeah.
Not that you don't respect what it is you do. That's different. I'm just saying you don't have to be jerk about it.
Yeah.
And you could be very kind of open and accepting of what someone else might think about it, right?
Yeah.
Like if somebody tells me the apps are nonsense, I'm like, well, I haven't seen any evidence that tells me that's true. I think it's absolutely possible. It's an app. But I haven't seen evidence that it is nonsense. And I'll say that we've got a lot of things that are awfully coincidental and round. So I'm leaning towards it's not nonsense. But that's just me, right?
And me.
You know. But
that's just the way Nation, what's going on?
That's just the way we roll. And I think it's more fun that way.
It is more fun, that's the point.
We like to ask those questions. We like to play around with the stuff, the ideas, because I feel like in many ways, most of you guys that are watching Paranormal, including myself and Kate, we already kind of believe, or we're at least on the fence.
Yes.
Right? You already have your own ideas, right? I'm not really going to convince you of anything, no matter what happens. But, so, I mean, you know.
I used to definitely be on the fence. I'm definitely not anymore.
Right, because it's different, though, when you're doing it, right? That's one thing I think.
It is different. It's so different.
Right. When it comes to this, when doing this and going to these places, I think if it's you, specifically, going out and experiencing these things, you'll have, but that's anecdotal. So, like, as just purely saying these things are what they are and this is facts, it's like saying, you know, what's the difference between the mind and the brain? Or where's the soul?
Yeah.
And, or, you know what I mean? It's like those kind of things.
Right.
You know? And it's like it's about the same difference. So I'm not going to, you know, so I enjoy the question. And I enjoy hearing from you guys. I do think sometimes some people are just very black and white and they're like, this is it. I'm like, I don't know that's the case. But thank you for sharing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Right. I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying.
I think we'd all get along a lot better.
Yeah.
I think if we just kind of maybe not took things so seriously sometimes, right? I mean, it is, you know, that's just me though. But I don't know. All right.
I'm just gonna mind my business.
We'll get off the.
I'm not.
We'll get off my
I'm not playing into it.
What? Oh.
The drama.
Oh, no drama. I'm just saying specifically. I think people should not take themselves so seriously all the time. And
exactly.
You should try things and respect everyone else's sort of beliefs on the subject. But that's
right.
Not it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's up? Dang it. It went away.
Why is it that spirits don't like to be on video? Usually do something when no one is filming. They do Esperanza. I'm not really sure why.
So, I think it's a lot like people, right? I think it's sometimes you just don't feel comfortable. You don't want to be filmed, you know? Maybe it's
That's
a bad
true.
time for them, right?
Hey, Tiffany.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Steven, welcome.
Like...
Yeah, they seem to be, like, camera shy. Exactly, me too.
Oh, well, welcome, Steven. Right. Yeah, I think it's a lot like that.
Hey, Tammy.
I mean, maybe they have an issue with it. Maybe they don't understand what it is, or maybe they had pre-existing beliefs on cameras. You know, it's hard to say. It's hard to say, but I think it's a lot like people.
Definitely.
You know, I think sometimes things are dark. They want to be filmed. They don't want to be put in the limelight, right?
It's true.
Because even at the cemetery, for example, right, where definitely something didn't want us in there, but there was also stuff there that did, right? They wanted to hang out.
That's true.
They wanted to talk with us.
Yeah.
And you kind of run into that a lot. Now more so than ever, because a lot has changed, I think, in terms of, like, the other side.
Yeah. We're also, like, this has been a crazy month because we have 2 supermoons.
Right.
They said it's not going to happen again for, like, 20 years.
Yeah. And,
so, like, the night we were at the cemetery, it was, like, the night before, like, the full...
Right.
Like, moon came out.
Oh, yeah.
It was, like, 31st, I think. Wow. Hey, Kelly, how's it going?
Well, Monica, she does. There's things... It's... we have issues sometimes if, like, it's kind of a surprise. You know what I mean? Like, we're not expecting it. We're not really thinking about it.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we don't really get messed with in the yard or the house or anything like that.
Not too bad.
It's just... Sometimes, like, the initial day or so, sometimes after getting back from place, or if we happen to, like, delve into something that happened to be a little bit negative, or even sometimes positive, too. Like, sometimes they'll just follow us back, you know? But,
yeah.
But, yeah, you know, sometimes it happens.
Yeah, like, I was just telling my friend Rachel, I heard whispering coming from that closet the other day, Monica. I actually did. I was just in here by myself, and he was outside, and I just heard, like, coming from that direction. I was like, oh my gosh. But then I thought, oh, maybe it's just my imagination, and just went on with my day. But other than that, there hasn't been much. Just like a few nightmares a few nights ago, but nothing crazy.
It does tend to happen on times where we're a little bit tired, like especially after like if we're late nights for like a few days straight and we're just exhausted, we're tired, and we're getting a little irritable, things like that. That's sometimes when you'll like experience some things, right? Especially because you're just not prepared.
Yes.
You know.
When you're weak,
right?
It'll go for you.
Yeah, your strength kind of wanes a bit, you know, and that's when some things kind of pop up a little bit. And you realize it, and you take precautions.
Yeah.
You know.
Irish whiskey paranormal. Do you ever plan on looking for haunted items in an antique shop? That's an interesting one. That's definitely not off the plate.
Antique shop?
It's actually not a bad idea.
That's funny because I have heard.
We've talked about it before.
Of a particular antique shop that has some activity.
That's right.
Yeah, I just haven't called them yet, but yeah.
Oh, hi, Scarlett.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
I don't know about the solar flares, silver wings. That's the first I've heard of it. Grams, I don't think she gets affected.
She has nightmares sometimes, but
she does.
Yeah, not as often. Not as often. She does want to go out, but we haven't been able to do that yet.
I know, because of the weather.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get our local places done. So excited.
Right. Brian, as far as rules are concerned, that's possible. That is possible, right? Sometimes I think they don't. Sometimes I think, I don't know. I guess it depends, right? Everyone's got different beliefs on that. It's kind of an interesting thing.
Decayed Nation, that's a really interesting idea, too.
Right.
To conquer your phobias is a goal. If you want to overcome your phobias, you got this. Just stay safe while doing so. I think that's true. Is if you overcome what you're afraid of, then you can overcome your fear.
Right. Fear, okay. Yeah, fear is important because that's kind of the reason when like things like Estes method and channeling.
That's awesome, Jason. That's crazy.
Getting too close to stuff like this is an issue for certain people, right? Who have, let's just say, chinks in their armor, right?
Thanks,
so
Kelly.
if you have some serious things
Yeah.
inside of your mind, right? Some serious, maybe it's traumas that are just unresolved, right? Some serious issues with depression.
It can even
anxiety.
be, they say, this is another theory, I didn't mean to roll my eyes, but it can be passed down through generations. So generational, like, people can be cursed, like, generations of their family and stuff like that. So you can inherit a curse.
Right.
That's another thing I heard recently.
I think that you're far more sensitive to being abused by things interacting with them, right? So there's chinks in your armor, right? So very important that you could be nervous and scared and stuff like that, but like,
it's cool, Jason. Just be
careful.
careful.
You have to maintain a certain level of protection and understanding.
Definitely.
In order to stave off things, because a lot of times what these things will do, and this is just a belief, right? Just my opinion. These things will essentially whisper things into your mind, right? They will just constantly whisper stuff, doubts about yourself. Like just kind of like shining light onto your insecurities, making you jealous, making you envious, all those little things that just eat at you, right? And make you just do nonsense.
It's just negativity. Right. It's like negative energy. It's like sucks all the positivity out of you.
Right, exactly.
That's how you know.
So you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Sun has been extremely active. Well, that's definitely interesting.
Yeah. I know there's a lot going on with astrology right now.
Oh, you did a video chat with people online? That's pretty cool. Stepping out of your comfort zone. That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome, Joanne.
I'm telling you. I know the feeling. I'm like super introverted. Right?
Me too.
Right.
Super. I just got so thirsty. Dang it. It's okay. I can wait.
We're probably gonna we might just go ahead and end this soon, I think.
That's only been an hour.
Huh?
It's only been an hour.
Yeah, but I'm probably gonna end this soon.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. Grunt Hunt, what's up? Good day from Australia.
I'm still smoky. Damn, that sucks.
Hey, I must see that. Where's that?
Kind of floats in and out down here.
The smoke? Yeah.
Tobacco. Yeah, I've heard that. I heard that.
Where are you?
Huh?
Oh, you're scrolling through the whole chat.
I'm scrolling through the whole thing. I'm trying to see things I've missed. Yeah, sorry.
A blue shirt incident?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't have a blue shirt. I don't think. Oh, your gift is growing.
Any plans to go to battlefields, just Civil War places?
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would be really cool.
There's tons of them around here, actually. That'd be really neat, actually, to do that. There's some I want to go up in like Gettysburg and things like that for sure.
Yeah.
All the way up. They're everywhere around here, so I'd love to do that.
There's a lot of cool places down south I want to go to too. Louisiana and stuff.
Oh wow, like
Georgia.
Managed to go way back. Okay, here we go. Right, the K Nation. That's right. So that's important. Self-awareness.
Hey, Marion.
Right, you gotta understand. You gotta understand. This stuff can be extremely dangerous if you have a weak spot. And they will find it because they do know things, right? So you have to be very careful. They know what you want. They know things that are going on in your mind. They know your insecurities. They know your weak spots. You know, they know where to get you.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You have to be very mindful. Very mindful.
They know mankind's egos, mankind's weakness. That's
Right.
interesting.
Well,
It's a very interesting take. Sorry, guys, I'm getting tired. Whew.
oh yeah.
There we go.
We haven't been. Didn't manage to go to the Conjuring House. Be
No,
really
we've
cool
not been to the Conjuring House yet. It is on our list. We've had to step back with like the big locations for a little while, but we'll be back on it soon. Hey,
Difference
Big
in seasons? Yeah. Yes and no, I think. It depends on where we go, right?
Yeah.
So I think sometimes I feel like, but again, how much of that is just you? Like, if you're going out in the freezing freaking cold, how much of that is just you being shut off because you're freezing cold? You know? I don't know.
See, I didn't feel like that. I feel like when we did the old hospital in college show, I was really cold the whole time. And it didn't seem, I was freezing.
Well,
and it went, remember it went down to like freezing that night?
Did it?
Yeah. It ended up getting really cold.
Huh.
We kept going to the room, like the control room to warm up, remember? Because it was the only heat.
Oh, really? I don't remember that. Maybe.
Yeah, it was really cold. I had a hoodie and like fleece jacket on.
So I'm not so sure. I'm not really sure if there's really a huge difference necessarily.
Yeah, Decay Nation, there's a lot of wooded areas around here, that's for sure.
I know. I feel like...
There's some crazy people.
Yeah, I feel like...
There's great people, but there's some, I don't know, there's some questionable individuals, I don't know.
I don't know, man. Go to the water by your house? Yeah, I think so. We'll have to go back there during the day. I'm trying to wait a little bit. Like this year, I'm just trying to wait till like the fall season when a lot of things start to die back a little bit, so it's easier to get back there. So that's my plan. The hills have eyes. That's right. But
I'm excited to like test out some of these urban legends and stuff and see if they're true.
Yeah. So, oh man.
Oh, he's getting back up on his soapbox. Here we go.
I'm getting a bit worn down. But like, so basically the plan of attack. Okay, oh my god, wake up. Going forward, right? So, opening up this week with a live stream. We got a bunch of content coming your way.
Yes.
On both channels, by the way. So if you haven't checked it out, the link is actually on the main page. She's also put the link in there as well in the chat. The UGE Life, where we do other stuff we're interested in, right? We do a little bit of gardening stuff. We got product reviews, cooking, park stuff, a lot of stuff, right?
Yes.
So we do a lot of fun stuff that way. So it's a really cool channel of just like some fun stuff, right?
Yep.
So if you're interested, check it out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, just give it a little.
And but on this channel for sure, we've got a bunch of local spots this month is what we're focusing on. We're having a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah.
Managed to talk to a lot of people we've met over the last month or two to discuss a lot of those cool local spots, local legends, local areas. There's some stuff that I need to find out if I can get permission to go to.
Yes.
This is really cool. Some
big
locations.
Be really cool.
But still local. I'm having a lot of fun doing that. We want to try to get a trip going very soon. So there's that. But for now, just we're really, you guys are having fun with it. We're enjoying some of the local spots. Hopefully they don't get freaking stung again.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. I got stung yesterday.
They should get stung.
But it was like, it was either a bumblebee or a honeybee. It was
like a little bit. It was a little bit.
And it was because it crawled in between my shirt. Like,
and she smacked it.
I smacked it with my... I had like gardening gloves on, so like I smacked it, and so it stung my back. Yeah. But it wasn't like the hornet that stung him.
No, you don't want to get stung by a hornet. That sucked. That sucked.
Oh, that sounds awesome. BK Town said he knows a good place to stay, an awesome restaurant in Gettysburg.
Oh, nice. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Been itching to go there for a long time. But yeah, so that's really the plan. We want to, again, going forward, we still want to maintain doing these live streams. I really don't know how many we're going to do in a month now. Yeah. We're playing around with those ideas.
Like maybe like once a week.
Maybe once a week, maybe every 2 weeks. We'll see. Comment below. Let us know what you might think, what you guys want.
Yeah, what do you guys... how many lives do you guys want us to do?
Right.
You want us to do like once a week?
Again, we're going to start leaning
topics
a little bit more into dealing with like topics and stuff. Yes. We always get onto topics because I like it. And sometimes like I said, we'll talk about regular stuff. We'll talk about like various like ideas we have about paranormal things. We'll talk about gadgets. We'll do all that stuff. And then we'll talk about some juicy stuff, right? We'll talk about a little bit of like some of the controversy,
juicy stuff, some
right?
Controversy,
nothing, no drama. I don't do hate, right? I don't do that. I don't play that. You know, you can hate me all you want. I'm gonna love you. It's fine.
Yep.
But
bring on the hate.
I was not gonna do that.
No, don't bring on the hate. Don't do it. Just stop it. Just stop it.
It's kind of
stop it.
That's my ick, I guess, as the kids say. And so I'm not gonna do that. But we can talk about juicy topics, right?
Yeah.
And be civil, right? We can be civil and have fun. You know what I mean? And share opinions, and you can share us your opinions, and we can do that.
That's what makes this so fun. Is everyone has their own opinion about what it could be.
Right.
We're just putting it on display. We don't know what it is.
Oh yeah.
Bottom line.
There's plenty of that in the genre. I don't need to do that for you guys. We'll keep that. They can do that. But we're different here. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
thank you.
And I think it'd be really cool because at some point I'd like to do podcasts. That'd be really cool. But for now, I think we'll just do this. We'll do live streams. Just have some fun with you guys. You know.
That'd be great.
Obviously, when we go out on location, as long as we have signal, we'll try to do lives on location. Right. Definitely want to do that.
We should never have like good service.
Yeah, a few scenarios like the old hospital, College Hill. We didn't have signal. Some of the other places. And it's just not as much fun. But soon. So I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun to do that, and so we can really make live streams into something. And we have more stuff coming for the members. So we're gonna be doing a lot more like members only stuff. A lot of the older stuff's gonna be switching, including the live streams over to members only. You're gonna have your own playlists and stuff. We're gonna have members only posts. We're still gonna have community posts for everybody as well. But sometimes, like, if I just want to ask you guys something, like, you know, do a quick poll or get some feedback, it's a much smaller group, a little bit easier to manage.
It is.
And it's a lot of fun. But all that stuff helps us pay for the trips and things, pay for all that stuff, and get equipment, things like that, you know? So it's pretty cool.
4-way SD session. Goodness.
The most we've done is 2. I like it. I think it's very interesting. The problem is logistics on camera, audio-wise. If only like one of us has a mic and we don't have dual mics or things like that, you get a lot of
have like their own mic.
You get a lot of audio bleed, and I'm sort of new to audio editing, And we only have like one microphone, so we only have one line. We don't have dual lines or triple lines or anything like that. So it's very difficult, and the feedback has been that they can't always hear everybody, and that's the problem we had when we tried it. So we will continue to do it. It's just not something we do constantly. You know what I mean? And I think if you do triple or quadruple, yeah, that would be really cool.
It's really confusing though.
Yeah, that's the problem. Right?
Because you would be able to tell who's coming through, who's talking to who.
Exactly. And the only way to get past that is to have multiple different audio streams that I can keep separate and clear, right? So that's that, right?
Have a good night, Shadow.
We are working on getting equipment. We have to buy those things here and there. So we are getting new equipment. So be on the lookout for some new stuff coming in. It does take time to come in, and we can only order so much, budget-wise. So we're just doing our best. Right now we're working with what we have. And P.O. Box, I get asked about that a lot. Again, I just haven't been able to do it, but I'm going to get around to that. A lot of things going on that's keeping me from doing that at the moment, but we'll get that taken care of. I'm not going to bore you with those kind of details. It's just personal stuff, but we'll be getting that done too, right? So yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan, guys. I really like doing the live streams. I think you guys enjoy it a lot. It's not everybody's favorite, but I enjoy it. I have fun with it. And I think we can make it better, though.
Yeah, we can make it so much better.
I think quality-wise, there's more to come on that. I'm trying to improve, so maybe we can get you some 4K stream.
Oh.
Or something like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, this is only like, what, 720 is the best you can get?
Yeah, the compression on the phone sucks.
Yeah.
I can get you guys 1080 4K stream quality. Be amazing. So I might do that. Obviously we got a lot of stuff to do on the background stuff. That's time and money, and that's going to be happening over time. So yeah, but again, I appreciate all of you for sticking with us over the last couple of years with everything that's been changing.
It's been
even
crazy.
Though like it's not like where I want it to be, it's not where we should be at this level, but it's getting there, and I appreciate you guys for sticking with us.
Yep. Yeah, I really appreciate it because I'm still learning. I'm still a beginner. Oh, Paul, oh my gosh. No, Paul, we missed your stuff. We just haven't been able to get one.
Yeah.
We'll be getting one at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Leandra. Do you think there's a better way? I don't know. That's a good question, Raphael. I'm not sure about that.
I don't know. You could try different techniques. You could try spare boxes. You could try... if it's an energy issue, you can get some of those static machines, EMF producers and stuff like that. There's tons of them out there. Sometimes just low-key meditating. But again, if you're going to be trying to contact loved ones, just be very, very cautious. Very, very careful and very, very aware. And ultimately, it's very difficult to know for sure that's who you're talking to, so just be very careful.
Yeah.
I've had experiences in the past where things have ultimately pretended to be things they were not. Things people like, I mean, down to like discussing things about my kid and stuff like that, right? It's a very sensitive topic for me, and they know this, right? So just be very careful and cautious if you're trying to do that, all right?
And that did happen in the Ouija house.
And don't, exactly.
That's why one of the reasons we thought it was so demonic.
Right. So just be very careful, okay? I'm not saying don't do it. It's your call. Just be careful.
Yes.
So, but yeah, it's one of the reasons we don't do that for people, right?
Yes.
We just don't, because I just can't guarantee it. I just can't.
Right.
And I'm not gonna tell you I can, because that'd be horrible. I'm not gonna do that to you. So, yeah. So we'll just leave it at that. And yeah, I've discussed that before.
Yes.
Yep. So, anyway, guys, comment below, guys.
Leave us a comment.
Let us know, kind of again, like
topics and stuff
you want to talk about on the live stream.
Any paranormal stuff you guys want to see.
Some ideas as far as live streams are concerned. Some ideas for the channel.
Yeah, like anything YouTube related.
Feedback that you have. Tell me what you
think.
Yeah. Because I go through that every single day. So just, don't be afraid to comment. Let us know what you think. Even if it's like, I don't like how you do this. That's cool.
Yeah, it could be you don't like it. Just let us know. We need feedback.
Maybe not be a D-bag about it, But, like, I'm okay with criticism. Just don't be a jerk. You know what I mean? But, yeah, all of it. You know what I mean? I missed it. It disappeared. What did she say? Giving readings, but have to know you longer. Right. CERN. It'll be an interesting topic, actually. Because when you do that, you're kind of getting into some weird territory with, like, the idea behind, like, interdimensional beings and, like, stuff like that. That'd be a crazy topic. I'm not going to get into it. You get me too excited. I can't do that because I'll be here for the next, like, 5, 6, 7 hours talking about that kind of stuff. So that's a good topic. Yeah. Just comment below the actual live once we sign off, so we can kind of keep a tally of those things. Okay?
Yes, we're gonna make I have a little book and put some topics down.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
That's a good one.
For sure.
But anyway, guys, you guys are amazing. Seriously, the best fan base, to be honest. Best fan base, especially y'all have been with us since, like, been with me specifically since, like, the beginning.
Paula.
Right?
She has a new handbound journal.
Oh, that's awesome.
We get a new P.O. box.
Like, and been with us and just been through all the changes and everything.
Yeah.
Y'all just been on something. It's been awesome. It's been great. So
Thank you
for
us.
I can't really thank you guys enough. I can't show you enough appreciation. It really means a lot, right? We're not 100% back yet, right? We have a lot to do, but we're dedicated to getting you guys some cool content.
Spirit and fish.
I don't know. That's a weird question, right? But that's a good topic.
Not the first time we've gotten that. That's a good topic.
That's a good topic. That's a good topic for sure. Just comment below because you're gonna get me talking again. And,
that might be a topic for the next.
I'm already. You're throwing topics now, and then like you're.
I know. I'm excited. I just want to
hitting my like ADD here, and then I just want to talk about
talk.
Yeah. So, but that's a good one. That's a good one.
That was a really good one.
I like it, but.
Because it's been a running theory for a while, so anyway, I'll stop.
Peace and love, guys, as always. Since the beginning. Nice.
Oh,
I love that.
Tammy,
I love that.
that's
I
awesome.
love that. Because y'all, like, gave us a chance. You stuck with us. It's awesome.
Yes.
Anyway.
Sorry, correcting my knuckles.
So, yeah. Stop it.
Sorry. I couldn't help it. It hurt.
All right, guys. Good night.
Good night, guys.
As always, stay strong.
Stay blessed.
Stay freaking savage, guys, okay?
Little guns.
They want to dance with you.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
You didn't do big guns.
I'm gonna dance again. Big guns.
Guilty feet ain't got no rhythm. There you go. Anyways, love you guys.
Peace and love, guys.
Peace and God bless.
Have a good night.
I'm never gonna dance again.
It's a cool, like, we can do our own outro music. Just sing it every time.
I can do the saxophone. You know what I'm talking about.
we don't need Epidemic Sound or any of that royalty free. We'll just sing it ourselves, man. We'll just do all of our own music from now on. Night.